thousand.
27,000 words. Here we go. It's gonna be a long night.
You told me it was 27,000
Yeah.
words. Why did I?
You consented to have a contract.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle.
Chapter 1.
I will be drinking my
Moon
Coke.
jelly. These are also funny. A gentle glow from the computer screen washes over the dark desk, colors flickering in rapid motion. The monitor whirs in self-defense of the growing heat. The ceiling fan lays mockingly silent in the stifling air. Reclined in a seat, Dream's head is tilted back to watch the wooden slabs for the slightest tremor. Betrayal. Beads of sweat collect near his hairline. He tugs absently on the sticky plastic of his headphones, where they rest around his neck. The small light on the exterior blinks green.
Dream.
Dre. He hears George. Dream. He hears George say faintly, "Oh, Sapnap's here. Do you want to be Sapnap?"
I don't know what he sounds like.
He's from Texas. He's from Texas. He's like, "Hey, mamas."
I'll just talk normally then.
Okay, yeah. Hey, y'all.
Wait, did he leave?
Sapnap
Hey,
asks.
y'all. No, I was.
No. Sapnap asks.
It says he's on. It says he's on the call still. I can't read.
George's voice slowly grows
He's on
closer.
the call still.
Dream begins to detach his eyes from the fan.
Dream.
We're so bad at this. We can never do audiobooks. I don't think we were. The concern in his voice makes Dream sit up. He pushes his headphones back on and wipes his face. Yes, hello, sorry. I zoned out for a sec. He blinks to register what's on his screen, seeing green grass blocks and Sapnap's avatar crouching in front of him. Shoot, did you end the stream? He quickly taps out just in time to see George laugh. Gotta do a British laugh. So good.
No,
it's really good.
Okay. But I'm about you. That's not a good accent.
George says the small considerate act was enough to bloom a warmth in Dream's chest. He smiles. Oh, alright, bye, stream.
Bye.
Sapnap yells. George waves to the camera. God.
I just took a sip of Coke. Oh, God.
Okay.
You guys, thank you so much. Also, pray for Dream's air conditioning.
Amen, PogChamp. And my broken fan. Dream adds.
Bye-bye.
George repeats, then disappears from Dream's view. This stream has ended. A familiar feeling creeps into Dream's chest whenever that message appears post-stream. Disappointment clouded with confusion. Today it is accompanied with trickles of regret. He frowns. Sorry, I spent so much of your stream complaining about the weather, he says, clicking back to the server. Sapnap has placed an oak sign before him that reads, "Wee wah, Dream can't take the heat." He rolls his eyes and breaks it.
Wee wah.
Wee wah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's fine, really. I just feel bad for you.
George says. His avatar bounds over and starts placing doors on the ground.
Any idea when it'll be fixed?
Soon, I hope. Dream answers with a huff, opening and closing the doors to appease George. Yes, I love it when people open and close doors for me.
I love it.
I love that so much. Oh my gosh. I don't think I can take much more of this. It had been playing for the past 3 hours. Me and Dream had been accumulating enough sweat in his boxers.
Ew.
Ew. Yeah, to stick to his chair for much longer than any man should. Physical comfort was a key component for him to stay mellow, and not much could distract from its itchy tags and blistering heat. Not much, that is, besides gaming. Seeing you was nice, though. Something about your cheerful face distracts me from my agony. What a loser.
What a freaking loser.
What a loser. Oh my god.
Confessions.
Wow. He confesses, words leaving his mouth before it can attempt to filter. He cringes. What was that?
Oh my god, shut up.
George says he sounds embarrassed.
Oh my god, shut up.
Sapnap coos. Sapnap's a bird now.
That was a different type of British accent I did there.
That was a different, just rolling through all the British accents.
Maybe I should stream with my camera on too.
Dream laughs, running away from the two of them to use his sudden spike in nervousness. Yeah, that would keep my attention.
Oh yeah, my stream's not interesting enough for you, Dream.
The accent just gets worse and worse. George,
I know.
George says, flying after him. What? Dream says? Oh. Feeling a pang of guilt. What makes you think that? I love your streams. George continues to act offended.
If you loved them, you wouldn't zone out randomly.
I didn't mean to. I just got distracted by my misery and tried to airbend a breeze in here.
Yeah, right.
Satnap says.
You couldn't have been doing just that for 10 minutes.
10 minutes? 10 minutes, Dream repeats, bewildered. He didn't feel it had been that long. He was exploring the map and then clicked onto George's stream to see where he was. And of course George was smiling and yelling, but somehow so full of energy and spirit, and the hot air starts to seep into Dream's soul.
You were AFK for a while.
George says. Oh no, I'm British now.
You were AFK for a while. No. Anyway, keep on going.
No, that's George says.
We were still talking to you though, and thought you'd muted yourself or something. Chat thought it was embarrassing.
Can I get some L's in the chat? Oh, Dream says.
Hold on. Did you mean to mute yourself?
Sapnap asks, laughing at his own insinuation.
A little too excited watching George.
No. Good lord, Sapnap. Wait, we have to do it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Good lord, Sapnap.
Good lord, snap, nap.
Sapnap.
Sapnap.
George sends a series of hits raining down onto his avatar.
You are so inappropriate off stream.
You're gross, Dream said. I don't know what that voice was. I don't. Choke me like you hate me. That's my corpse voice. And Dream says with a laugh, and it's feeble and half-hearted. His pulse is rapidly jumping and jump. Sorry. Period. Drumming inside his skull.
Period.
He's not lost to the strange dilemma of why he faded from their call for so long to stare at his George list ceiling. Wow, great adjectives here. Why did George have anything to do with it? Envy, perhaps, of his friend's ability to be wearing a hoodie in the middle of summer. He brushed it off. It's true, though. George's face does get me excited. George groaned. Excited. Ooh,
sorry.
Ooh, he's excited. Making Sapnap and Dream laugh.
Now you're just trying to make me uncomfortable.
Flustered, you mean? Dream inputs quickly.
Okay, now I'm sick of you two.
George says, immediately exiting their server.
Consider this a rage quit.
George Not Found has left the game. Dream sends a sad face into the chat.
No, Georgie.
No, Georgie. No, please.
Oh.
No, Georgie. No, Goggy. You did a great job.
What?
Goggy, that's what they call him. Like,
oh.
Everyone calls him Goggy.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. You did a great job today, Dream says wholeheartedly. I'm going to re-watch what I missed of it later. George laughs. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, that's... No, you just keep burping.
I seriously have to go. I'll talk to you soon.
He says. Small sound emitting from Discord, signifying he's left the call. The feeling returns to Dream's chest. It's akin to the cold rush that follows when he moves his hand from a steaming coffee mug. Some nights after their friends have logged off for good, he'll do anything to avoid giving in and going to bed. Twitter, minigames, coding, creating playlists. His favorite nights, though, are when George wakes up early enough to keep him company. What a simp. I mean, no.
A freaking
So
simp.
what?
Oh my god.
Simp. Oh my god, he likes George's company. Wow. Simp.
Ew.
Ew. Company
I was gonna
bonding.
say that's kind of gay.
That's, do you know what we're reading right
Exactly.
now? Wow. This gay fan fiction is kind of gay, dude. Kind of gay fan. Their conversations radiate with the warmth of both the Florida night and English sunrise. So whenever George jokingly becomes angry with him, Dream can't dispel the tiny tremor of worry that maybe he's gone too far. He doesn't like to mull over the thought of them really fighting. It would terrify him like nothing else. He knows George will call again tomorrow, and that he isn't nearly as upset as he lets on. Yet he still finds himself carefully watching the dot next to George's name switch from green to a pale gray. I think I'm gonna hop off too, Dream says to Sapnap.
Alright, see ya.
Oh my god, where? Sia? Oh, didn't she make like a really poor representation of autistic people in a movie?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, never mind.
imagine.
Not a fan. I loved her in My Little Pony though.
What?
She was in the My
What?
Little Pony movie. It was a good song.
I didn't. Okay. Do you see those?
George points at the water. Dream shakes his head, and small glowing blobs appear near the shore. Their light blue color is stark against the darkness as they float idly. Door moon jellies.
Oh my god, like the title of the chapter.
I know! Oh my god! Dream says in disbelief. Never seen them here before. Dream hums in approval. Dream looks at him again, grateful for the mask covering his own features. Pale moonlight makes George's skin glow like soft porcelain. Pink
Where are
lips.
your mask kids?
Where your mask kids? Yep. Pink
Oh,
lips rest together in a delicate brushstroke. A word bubbles from deep in Dream's chest, winding into his bloodstream and landing gracefully in his hand. Beautiful. He wants to
Fool.
He wants to back away from it, to shove it deep down. Anyways, it felt safe here, safe to admit to himself without needing an air of humor to skate by on. Here, it wasn't a joke.
Why are we here?
George asked in a murmur, and his
Why are we here?
Yeah, why are we here? British. Who? Asks in a murmur, and his large brown eyes Dream could see the faded reflections of his sloppy black and white smile. I know why I'm here, Dream says, but I don't know why you are. A brief rustling of leaves and twigs behind them causes him to tense again. It's dangerous here, George. We should go.
Oh my god, his mind is dangerous.
Ooh, something about you makes me feel like it's
dangerous.
George, we should go.
Why? Don't you want to stay in this memory?
Dream ignores the comment and lightly wraps an arm around his shoulders to help him up. George doesn't try to stand. He looks at Dream with a confused frown. Nothing is going to hurt us when I'm here, he says. Dream feels his face growing hot.
I said that. Nothing's going to hurt when I'm here.
He says. Dream feels his face grow hot. Knock it off. This is serious. George looks at him earnestly.
I'm being serious.
Now that his arm is draped protectively over George's small frame. My god, she called him a twink. Dream becomes extremely aware of how close they are. He can sense George's body heat. Watch his chest rise and fall, see the goosebumps on his neck. Dream's heart begins to pound. For how long he wanted to meet him, to hear his voice in person. The fear inside him slowly begins to ebb away into fondness. The moon jellies rapidly multiply until the lagoon is dapple blue and gleaming. George grins.
I told you it's pretty.
Because of you. Oh, he's so smooth.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he's so smooth. Oh my god. Wow. What a flirt. Oh my god. What are we doing?
Oh my god, it's almost like that's the whole point of this.
I know, right?
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Anyways, what were you saying?
Dream says warmly. Because of you, Dream says warmly. Even though George rolls his eyes, he means it. They lightly light. What? They laugh lightly.
At each other.
Okay. At each other. Sparks blooming as the moment passes. George lets go of his axe, raises his hand to reach for the ceramic mask. Dream freezes as his eyes follow the motion.
Wait, did you call him Georgia?
Dream freezes as his eyes follow the motion. His hood falls when George runs his fingers gently through his hair. He can't remember the last time he let someone do this. It feels intimate. It feels terrifying. His eyes shut when George finds a metal clasp on the back of his head. He exhales when he feels the weight of a mask drop from his face. The breeze is cold on his cheeks. His booty cheeks. Ah!
No.
No, not yet.
Man.
Not yet. He can smell the salt water nearby. Salty. He opens his eyes and sees twice as many stars as usual. How did you do that? I've never. He looks at George, who is smiling softly.
I know honesty is important to you.
Ooh, honesty, King. Ooh.
Gee.
Oh my god. So romantic. George says coyly. His hand moves to gently touch Dream's cheekbone. Dream reaches and delicately takes George's hand in his. He feels alive. He leans closer, studying George's eyes until he slips down, further to his soft lips. His breath is trembling. And what if I kissed you right now? Ooh.
He said, "What if we kiss?"
What if we kissed OMG and haha JK unless George's eyes grow wide.
Dream,
You're ugly, man. You're ugly. No.
Stupid little face.
No. He stammers. Dream. He just turns into Gordon Ramsay. George slowly morphs into Gordon Ramsay. What are you doing, you bloody idiot? It's freaking raw.
It's freaking raw.
It's freaking raw. Oh no. Oh no.
Let's continue.
Dream, ashamed, wakes up and just dies. He stammers, giving Dream exactly what he needed. Their movements happen nearly all at once. The inclining of George's jaw, slide of Dream's hand into his hair, the connection of their lips. The kiss is raw with emotion and gentle. Hot embers rise from Dream's chest to heat his face. George's lips surreal against his own as they override his senses. His hand rises to softly cup George's jaw. Dream pulls his face closer, breath hot, heart stuttering. His nervous energy quickly ebbs into a strong heart.
How does your heart stutter?
I do not know. I think he's having a heart attack. Ruh-roh. R.I.P. Rest in peace. His only crime was loving too much. And what does he kisses George again? And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. Dream emits a soft noise, and Dream melts. He can hear George's hand in his. He can feel George's hand in his hair, then on his neck, then on his chest. Dream pulls away for a moment. His chest rises and falls rapidly as he looks at George, flushed cheeks and mouth kissed red. Because of him, a slow feeling stirs in his stomach. The first flickering of a dangerously hot flame. All of it. All of George. Just for him. Dream parts his lips to say something. Anything. And promptly wakes up.
I can't take fanfiction seriously anymore.
You just need a better life than this.
Can we just do this last one?
Okay. Speedrunning 2 chapters of heat waves. That's the thing. I feel
I'm not gonna speedrun 27,000 words. I'm sorry.
Now I gotta let you go.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. The group Dream has locked into his dirty blonde hairs barbaric enough to rip out the root. Sweat stains drench his collar and lower back, turning his gray shirt a dark black. Does that actually rhyme? Oh, this is a great. No. Back. Black. Yes, it did. His chest heaves uneasily. The harsh morning light tears through the blinds with the promise of returning the temperatures from yesterday. Sitting up in bed, elbows on his knees, he stares hollow-eyed at the opposite wall. What the was that dream? He isn't sure how long he's been petrified into this state. The thought of Bruno's lips and his smile and his sound overwhelmingly on loop. The fear of panic and confusion flashed behind his eyes nearly all at once. What was George doing in his nightmare? Why did it make him feel so safe and warm and wanted? And why, good God, did he kiss him? He could feel the liberation still coursing through his blood, heart pounding, skin tingling where George's hands had been. He trickles down his back. He hadn't experienced a dream of that caliber in a very long time. To be touched and kissed. To feel the deep embrace of lust that leaves a firm afterthought in his boxer. Excuse me? What did she say? What did she say? What did she say? Okay. He guilt undermines the euphoria he feels. His teasing is with George is fun and lighthearted, but having an erotic fantasy with his subconscious
You kissed.
projection, you child. I hope you're not a kid. I the first time I looked up I don't know Dream Team fanfiction, I just looked up. It was October. It was 7 a.m. I'm like, it can't be that bad. And then the first thing I see, Inktober. What the
No.
child? Child.
Anyways.
Anyways. Having an erotic fantasy with his subconscious projection of his best friend is crossing a line. I agree. I agree. I agree. He slowly
You're
lets.
like, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah. This is crossing a line. Maybe just a little bit. The
Just a
end.
little bit.
Anyways, good fanfiction. No, you gotta finish at least 2 chapters. He slowly lets go of his hot hair. The glaring sunlight lays slices of heat across his shoulders, and he can hear faint chirps of birds outside his window. A small nest has been forming for the past week in the nearby rain gutter. He caught glimpses of them before. Blue feathers and spry creatures. Satnam had teased him when he learned dreams, spent several hours researching their species. As a purple martin, normally the birds start fussing early in the morning. He checks his time, 8:05 a.m. Disgusting. He says. A cold shower could refresh his muddled brain and rinse off the thin layer of sweat. Once in the bathroom, he reluctantly opens his phone. His text chain with George is still waiting patiently on the screen. Maybe that's why he showed up, Dream bargains. The last person I thought of before going to sleep. His thumb hovers over the song recommendation for a moment, then presses play before he steps into the shower. Road shimmer, wiggling the vision. Heat waves. I'm swimming in a mirror. Oh, you should sing it as George. You should sing it as George.
No.
Remember when you sung like that Beyonce
Road
song? Isn't that
shimmer,
right?
wiggling the vision, heat waves. I'm swimming in a mirror.
Yes, he
That's
closes
all I'm
his
gonna do.
eyes.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, I'll do the rest.
I don't know this how the song goes.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of the June PogChamp. Heat waves been faking me out. This is not British. This is like a barbarian or something. It's like
Oh my
caveman.
god.
Heat waves been faking me out and make you happier now. His eyes fly open, the lyrics crawl into his chest, face tingling with his heartbeat. Warmth floods his face despite the goosebumps on his skin. I just want to know what you're dreaming of when you sleep and smile so comfortable. His trembling hand reaches for the shower knob. I just wish I could give you that. That looks so perfectly inside. His Nimrod. Mind is flooded with memories of
Period.
George's smile. The water shuts off with a terrible squeak. His phone vibrates while he's getting dressed.
Hop on, Froggy.
What? Now texted. How did you know I was up? Dream types back. Also, why are you awake? He sits down at his desk while Satnap is typing.
No. Wrong accent. George lets stuff out before he screams later. You'd never miss that.
Dream is
Wink,
beginning to
wonk.
grow irritated with his friend for no discernible reason. He puts on his headphones and waits for his computer to hum to life. He drums his fingers on his mouse. A strange feeling trains in his chest when his screen lights up and the Discord window appears. It takes him a moment to realize he's nervous. He'd never been that anxious about joining a call before. He glances at the names under the voice channel. It's only Sapnap, Bad, and George. Okay, I guess I'll be Bad. Just Bad's
Okay.
kind of high fish. Dream, hi. Bad greets happily once he's connected.
That was fast.
Hey, Dream replies, voice flat.
Hello.
George says, I'm
Is your
George.
heat wave any better today?
I'm Peppa. His question is met with silence. Dream feels his words die in his throat at the sound of George's voice. He really doesn't want to talk about the weather. Here, I'll do the Gromlin voice.
Okay.
Bad says, exaggerating his vowels. It's fine. Dream watches their icon lose the green ring after catching the point of his voice. He rubs a hand over his face. This isn't how he wanted to start the call. Sorry, guys. I'm still feeling a little tired.
No worries.
George says, but he sounds cautious.
We're on the test server if you want to join. Snap.
Stop calling him Snap, Map.
Snap and I are going to try out the chessboard. I think I've got the coding down, but you always find something I've missed.
Dream hesitates. A small smile forming. You're finally doing the trash stream? Sure. He opens Minecraft. Might have been a It sounds like a freaking demon. I'm so sorry. Bad says. Dream joins the server and bounds over to where they're huddled in an open field. Uh, Beyond them is a large chessboard. I can't speak. The piece is several stories high and made out of dark oak and birch. No, George normally beats me. Satnap laughs. Ha 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 ha, hey mamas.
That might be the first time you've admitted that George is better than you at something. That's not true.
George says.
Dream is honest with me.
All the air in Dream's lungs rush out in one breath. I know honesty is important to you. George's teasing voice echoes in his mind. He remembers how it felt to kiss him, to touch him. How honest would that be? He glances at George's avatar with his stupid little glasses. How they held the whole night sky to him when sitting on that beach. Is it fair to ask for honesty for everyone else while not being transparent himself? George isn't entitled to know what he dreams about, but keeping it from him feels wrong. Snap map.
But he still hasn't given you a face reveal.
Sapnap says, voice proud.
You're so smug.
George hits Sapnap's character.
I can't wait to beat you later. Anyways.
He pauses while Bad Boy Halo tosses several flowers on the ground and hops in place. I'm not trying to force Dream to do anything, though I am waiting for the day I open a Snapchat he sent me and it's up his face. Dream laughs nervously. I'm too pretty. I'd break George's mind.
Period. Oh, please.
No, that's not the line. George just says period. Just period. You tell him, Queen.
Period. You're right. Oh, please.
George says.
Didn't we learn from our stream yesterday that it's the other way around?
Dream heart skips. Damn, his heart can do. His heart can stutter and it can skip. That's all the skills. That's some
cartwheels.
Organ talented and do cartwheels.
And you paid because you like the
cartwheels. Yeah. They heard it. The affection in the tone of his voice, different than usual. No trace of humor. The way it came from the hearth below his heart, glowing with secrecy and shame.
From the hearth below his
heart below his heart. I don't know what that means.
The heart below his heart.
I'm not educated enough for this. The heart
I know.
Below. Hey!
You said it.
Glowing with secrecy and shame for George and George. Only George. Damn, I'm messing up so much. For George and only George. They had to have heard it.
Anyway.
He doesn't move.
I should really start muting you.
George says. He sounds normal. Embarrassed, but normal. He didn't hear it. Dream tilts his head back against his chair of relief.
Right. So, should we try to use this thing?
Satnap says, Dream feels oh my god, I see a big paragraph coming up. Dream feels a singe of embarrassment. It's like when Satnap could read the inflections of his voice. I've never heard that before. Of his voice. Really? Remember, I'm mentally 7 according to that one website.
I think it's correct.
I think it's right.
Anyways.
His voice better than anyone from many years of listening. Dream expects to receive the confused message in his inbox at any moment. He waits and nothing comes.
I lost it. Shut up.
He messed around on the server for a while.
Hey guys, hi.
George says, it's accurate. That's accurate. George says, a large smile on his face.
I don't like that it's accurate.
Like, this is the fanfiction, not
Today
you.
We're going to... I'm like, oh, what?
I'm gonna go make some food, he says, and Satnap groans.
Right when I need you the most.
Dream glances at the game, seeing Sapnap is hurting and George is up several pieces. You'll be fine. He pulls his headphones down to his neck and heads for the kitchen. When he opens his fridge, he lowers his head for a blast of cool air to greet his face. He hums happily. He sets a few items on the counter to make a breakfast sandwich, and feels a soft rub against his calf. Yay, it's Patches! Yo! It's Cat. He
Oh my
looks
god.
down to see Patches peering up at him. Hey there, little girl, he said. He says, for frequent foot scrubbing.
Hey there, little girl.
FBI, open up!
Oh
are
my god.
you hungry? Let me get you some
Follow
breakfast.
me to my van.
Come into my van. Let me get you some free candy.
Yay. Oh.
George's British voice comes quietly from his headphones, and he half tugs them back on.
Dream, you're not muted.
Yes, muted.
Dream, you're not muted.
He rolls his eyes. I don't care. Kitty says hi. He pours her food and fills her water, then goes back to his meal. He cracks eggs into the pan, listening to them sizzle with satisfaction. Smells nice. Smell is noise. Patrick to take a break from her own bowl to mewl in curiosity. Meow! You can hear Satnap and George talking faintly. He smiles to himself, then pulls out his phone and sends a snap of his meal to George.
Oh, Dream sent me something.
George says,
What do you think it is?
I don't think that's
I don't think that's a good idea to ask.
So sorry. Satnap says, and after a pause starts laughing. Ha That's a laugh.
Yeah.
What are they saying? Dream asks, muttering a small "ow" while moving his hot sandwich from the skillet to his plate.
Feet pics mostly.
George replies,
Mostly.
Oh. Satnap says.
Oh no, people are getting angry with each other. Guys, it's fine. Here, let me see what it is.
George says. Wow, you could totally be a British Twitch streamer.
Me?
Yeah. May.
Me, little old me.
May. Oh, that's a
Little
smashing
old me.
idea. George says. Dream watches as the delivery changes to open. It was a photo of a sandwich. Dream had added a text that read, "Bet you wished it was my face, didn't you?" He's flooded with anticipation. Instead of the humored confidence he normally feels, his pulse races. Maybe he shouldn't have said that.
George's blushing.
Satnap calls, cackling. Dream's heart soars. Okay.
I'm not. You're so dumb.
Okay, so his heart can soar. It can stutter. It can Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, but it's a George
I'm
song.
not. You're so dumb.
George says.
It was just his breakfast. Chat. Calm down. All right. Snap.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Anyways.
Dream thinks that'll be the last of it. George often leaves him unread anyways. But when he's carrying his plate of food out of the kitchen, he gets a notification. Goog is typing? Yes, Goog. He waits. The typing stops and starts again.
The sandwich looks good, but I bet you look better.
Oh my god, they're so flirty with each other. Oh my god.
Oh my
OTP.
god.
Oh my god. Dream's eyes widen and he nearly drops his plate. He yanks the mic on his headset close to his mouth. George! He yells. George's laugh is quiet, but it still adds the redness on Dream's face. He can only imagine what the chat must think.
What? Stop texting Dream, okay? We have a serious game going on.
Satnap says. Dream can't help rereading the text over and over again. I just added an and. While he goes back to his room.
Oh my god, no.
Oh my god, no. Satnap says.
I didn't see that. What the hell, George?
Dream looks at his screen, sitting down in his chair. In the time he'd been gone, George set up a fork, and recently exploded a rook Sapnap was trying to use and break the castle defense. Additional pressures on Sapnap's queen, possibly a take in the next move, which Dream is sure Sapnap saw.
George, don't do it. Come on. I can see you hovering around your bishop. Move the pawn instead, please.
Sapnap says.
Dream, help me.
He laughs. What am I supposed to do? Where'd that come from?
Distract George. I don't know.
George rolls his eyes. He seems confident and bright, happy. Dream remembers seeing that look up close, feeling his friend's presence next to him. It hits him all of a sudden how badly he wants to meet him in person. Ooh, in person. Oh my god. I'm blushing, and I'm not even part of their relationship.
Oh.
Oh, Dream didn't act up. Oh. That alone makes him feel lightheaded.
Do something.
Stand up, please. George scoffs, beginning to move his bishop across the board.
That's not going to work.
I had a dream about you. Dream blurts. What the? That was the worst distraction ever. George's eyes widen and his head turns sharply to look at the Discord window, letting go of the piece in the wrong square before taking Satnav's queen. You gotta scream.
Yes.
Satnav scream.
Shut up. You already placed it. You placed it. Yo, what?
His voice lowers like 10 octaves. Jesus. George's voice is complicated by confusion and surprise. Dream's head falls into his hands. Why? You were in a dream last night, he says slowly through his teeth. Satnap laughs. Exploding the misplaced piece with his glee. No.
Oh my god, that was perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. George's attention is brought back to his game and he groans.
I don't think we should count that. That's cheating.
It's so not, Satnap.
It's so not.
Fuck. I'm doing this. I'm
it's
so
not.
So sorry. Satnap says happily.
A cheap trick. Shame on both of you.
George complains.
Oh my god, chat is freaking out right now.
Clears his throat awkwardly.
They want to know what the dream was.
God, you don't owe anything to chat. What did Dream about? Dream's face burns. It's time for some gentle damage control. You were in Florida, he says, keeping his voice even, and it was cool. I normally have a recurring dream about a beach we were at, but you showed up instead. You had your goggles on.
Oh.
George says. He pauses briefly.
Well, did I have a weapon?
Dream lifts his head up quizzically. Yes, actually, an axe. For chopping my what? No.
Metal.
No.
Metal.
Wait, what? Sandow says. It's a weird thing people. Oh.
No. It's a weird thing people tell me whenever I'm in their dreams. I'm always holding a weapon or something.
Huh.
That's actually facts.
Actually facts. Just tea. Satnap input.
I once had a dream where we went to England and George greeted us at the airport with a bow and arrow.
What? Dream begins to laugh? A ridiculous coincidence. George giggles.
Hold up. Cat kept trying to make me ask about your dream.
George says, breaking the silence.
I feel like that's going to be clipped everywhere.
There's not much else to know, Dreamwise. I kissed you. Nothing really happened. I wanted you. You can hear George start and stop typing on his keyboard, and then nothing. George idly sitting there, staring at his computer, too.
You mentioned that I showed up instead.
What?
Alright. You said I can't speak. You said I showed up instead in the recurring dream.
George pauses. He's speaking carefully.
Instead of who?
Oh, Dream says. He wraps his arms around himself subconsciously, despite the heat. Well, me. Instead of me.
You? But I thought you were already there.
Dream feels his chest grow tight. Yeah, there's normally two of me. Big Dream and Little Dream! I'm so sorry. I'm high.
Anyways. Wait, what?
No. Too much 5-hour energy. I'm so
Anyway,
sorry. The seconds of silence that follow terrify him. He hears George inhale, then speak very softly.
what kind of dream is it normally, Clay?
Oh my god, he used his real name. He used
Oh
his
my
real name.
god.
He called him by his real name. Oh
Oh my god, his name. Okay, anyways.
my god. Real
I'm
name.
like,
Oh my
that's.
god. Oh. He closes his eyes at the sound of his name coming from George's mouth. It is rare, like he only saves it for moments when Dream feels the most vulnerable. A nightmare, he mutters, pinching his eyebrows together. I've been having it for so long I've memorized every second of it. I wake up on the beach in the middle of the night, a lagoon at the edge of a forest about 20 feet behind me. I always have a mask on and I can't see very well. Out of a tree, shadows comes from me. Another me, except his mask is covered in blood. He gives me a few seconds and then his voice dies. He's never told anyone about nightmares before.
And what?
George asks. Dream grips his arms tightly, fingernails digging into his skin. I run as fast as I can, but it's never enough, you know. Dream logic. He pauses, letting himself take a breath. We fight. We always fight. Sometimes he stabs me. Sometimes we drown. Sometimes, I don't know, I screw myself. I'm just so sexy. I just stand there.
You're so hot. I'm the hottest.
I am the hottest
Okay.
one. My face would break you, George.
Oh my god. Anyways.
And I stand there. I just stand there and let him get me.
Do you ever win?
George's voice is serious and low.
Do you ever win? There we go.
Just said it the same way.
It was slightly lower, okay.
Slightly lower. Okay.
Slightly lower.
Slightly lower. Every once in a while, Dream says, but then the next time I'm back there, I'm the one at the edge of the woods, seeing myself by the water. It's up. He hates those nights the most. He hates those nights the most because he understands the fear of being chased, sitting on the sand waiting for the slightest quiver in the leaves to start sprinting, heart in his ears and terror on his tongue. Yet there's a frenetic... What are these words, man? I thought I knew English, but oh my god. They know English. There's a frenetic burn he feels standing in the woods with a weapon in his hand. A sense of raw duty, urgency, survival. It's as if only one of them is supposed to exist in that space, and he's never been able to figure out who.
Why do you think I was there?
George asks. I don't know, honestly, Dream says. It took me by surprise, but when you were there, it wasn't a nightmare anymore. He prays he won't have to explain any further.
I'm not sure what to say to that.
George admits, falling silent. Dream winces. Ew! I don't know what wincing.
Shut up.
I don't know what wincing sounds like. They always say it, but I don't know what it sounds like.
It's not a noise. It's a.
Oh, I gotta search up some of these words later.
Oh my god.
Ew!
If you wince hard enough, there might be a noise. But like. Anyways, keep reading.
Okay. Forever fearing that he's gone too far, until George adds,
I kind of feel like it was a compliment.
His hands gently let go of his arms. It was. Oh.
Okay.
They got a kiss. George says, the smile in his voice audible. Dream finds himself starting to grin too, as the quiet space between them grows warm. The dust suspending in the hot air floats idly by. His empty plate radiates a faint smell of bread and eggs, and he reclines into the comfort of his chair. Not speaking for long moments and calls tends to make Dream anxious, and it is only when he and George are alone that he finds solace in it. He wonders if a feeling passes through his microphone and permeates at George's world too. He wonders if they could really become connected in the way that both friends and calms him.
You know,
George finally says,
you were once in a dream I had too.
Ah!
Last night all I think about is you. Don't stop, baby, you can walk.